All right, sir, it's that time of the week. You ready to relate another movie to me?
And when we're done here, I can go back to watching the number get bigger?
Yes.
It's an important job, Steve. What if it gets bigger and nobody's looking at it? Then how will the lights stay on?
I don't think the lights are on.
That's kind of a weak pitch for turning the lights on, Steve. You didn't mention any named actors, and how are we going to get Amiga to pay for the whole thing?
Dune. Tell me the story of Dune.
Okay. What if Game of Thrones happened in the desert and it was also Star Wars?
Well, it sounds like a recipe for success.
No, Steve, no. You see, it's mostly one oligarch saying that these particular political machinations shan't prevent my violent ascent to power, while another guy goes, I think you'll find my bureaucracy is even more boring.
Oh, but what if they got a really talented and respected director?
Oh, you mean like David Lynch or Jodorowsky? I think it went really well for both of them, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
But you're right, Steve. Following the box office failure of the 1984 film, the inability of multi-talented Renaissance man Jodorowsky to convince anyone to let him even film anything, and the extremely dull Sci-Fi Channel miniseries, it is time to do it again.
Is it, though?
It's the year 100 billion, and thanks to an hallucinogenic, interstellar travel is now possible. Don't question me. The drug is found exclusively on the planet Movie Title, which is governed by horrible monster people. But then, the Emperor of the Universe decides a Mexican guy should do that now.
Guatemalan.
Is that a slur, Steve? Because we don't do that anymore, I'm told.
And why did the Padishah Emperor put House Atreides in charge of the spice operation when the Harkonnens were already doing it for him?
Who cares?
Oh.
The important thing is, protagonist is on planet Afghanistan now, and he's a witch.
What?
Yeah, but the Intergalactic Council of Witches has decided that protagonist isn't Space Jesus, and he never will be.
But he is, though.
Well, we know that, Steve. We've seen a movie before. But anyway, it's time to meet the locals. Native American allegories, Syrians, led by a very Mexican man. We're so diverse right now, Steve.
Spanish.
And their whole position is these new rulers are slightly more humane than the literal monsters they've replaced. But that's not even the most important part of Dune, Steve.
No, I think it is. It sets up Paul Atreides' ascent to the Messiah of Dune, Muad'Dib.
That's right, it's the hilariously stupid flying machines. What if helicopters were giant metallic dragonflies? Well, then we'd have to call them helicopters, obviously. Only sensible thing to do.
Yeah, those are kind of dumb.
But you need idiotic transport when you're navigating giant dune worms. I don't think they look very good.
A little disappointing.
But never mind all the preamble about politics, Steve, because the bad guys pull a real bad guy move and decide to just shoot up the place. Yeah, we're gonna kill everyone, actually, we decided.
It makes sense in the book.
I'm sure it doesn't, Steve. Anyway, Protag's dad is captured, but then he activates his trap card and poisons everyone in the room to death. But it doesn't really matter, because who the hell were any of those guys?
Piter de Vries. He kills the Harkonnens Mentat.
Steve, of the 8 words you just said, 3 of them are real words.
It's important to the story, maybe.
Protag escapes into the desert with his mother, whereupon they encounter the locals, who are so impressed with protagonist's fly dance moves that they decide to take him in. And then he meets his premonition girlfriend. And thank goodness Piter de Vries, a character not actually named in the movie, was dead, or else he could have jeopardized everything.
All right, fine. Then what happens?
Nothing. That's the end of the movie.
What? But that's like only a third of the book.
Correction, Steve. That's like a third of one of the books. Do you understand? Franchises have to be like 11 movies now. But don't worry. This one's only on track to be 1 movie.
People still aren't interested in Dune? Why?
Look, Steve. A 3-week-old kitten. Look at it. Look right at it.
I am. Yeah. I'm looking right at it.
You want to go see Dune?
Not just now, no.
You want some of this delicious, refreshing Pepsi Cola that's near the kitten?
Yeah, maybe. Okay. All right. We're both in agreement about what should happen right now. Just that way a little bit. Come on, bro. No? Hey, look at that direction, where there's too much visual noise for you to process.